This portrait is incredible. All the detail, the flowers are so beautiful. And speaking of flowers, we recently came across a cookbook that combines the beauty of flowers with all sorts of cooking. In Eat Your Flowers, author Gloria Stern does more than toss them on a salad.
Eat Your Flowers is a book about using botanicals in all sorts of dishes, whether that's your morning scone, your granola, your salad, but not just on top. It's incorporating them into the dressing. The book is also about edible colorants, so using all natural colorants in order to make foods that are often not so bright and beautiful, So for instance, like a key lime pie, which is normally beige in the background or yellowish, adding these natural colorants like butterfly pea powder or raspberry powder will turn your pie into a brightly colored, beautiful dish.
The book in and of itself is beautiful. It's a gorgeous book to look at, but it also explains what you can use and where to find these things. Can you share some key tips and maybe the flowers and herbs you use most often?
I like to use a lot of different edible flowers and herbs. Some of them are more accessible than others. Here in Los Angeles, where I am right now, there are plenty of forageable edibles, such as yellow mustard that's lining all of our hills at the moment. That's an edible flower. There's also nasturtiums, which come in a range of different colors. There's calendula. So these are all edible flowers that I love to use, that growing in my backyard, and they're also growing wild. So,
and California, from what I understand, is having a super bloom. So go have a field day, but don't pick the poppies. You know what happens when you pick the poppies.
Do not pick the poppies unless they're on private property.
Unless they're on your land, then it's not illegal. You have several dishes that you really show this beauty off with. First is your shortbread cookies that really made you a name in the cooking world. And I understand you have those with you right now.
I sure do, Amity. Here they are, our beautiful flour cookies. I don't know if you can see these, but each one is handmade with a different edible flour. We sell these on my website, eatyourflowers.com. And, I started making these and posting them on Instagram, and they essentially went viral. So now I have a baking company, employees, and we are shipping our treats nationally. So
good for you. I mean, they're so beautiful. They're a work of art through nature. And I think that's what so many of us connect with when it comes to your baking. It's just really beautiful. You also have something called a citrine pie. You have that with you as well. And will you tell us how you get that vibrant color?
I sure do. Here is my citrine pie. It's the recipe in the cookbook. It has a delicious salty graham crust that is obsession worthy. And the custard itself is just a basic key lime pie custard. But what I do is I sprinkle butterfly pea powder into the custard, whisk it all together, and then put it in the tart shell. And then I decorate with edible flowers. So in this case, I have some edible daisy chrysanthemum flowers topped. Then I bake the pie, chill it, and it's good to go and delicious. So, and it's also show-stopping. It's pretty.
It's true. I mean, everything you have, it's very show-stopping.
So Gloria really inspired us with all the things she made. And by us, I mean producer Susie, who made cookies for us, because we really just want to eat cookies.
We tried it, yep.
So you made these beautiful flour pressed shortbread cookies. How hard is this?
So it wasn't as hard as I thought. I was poring over it. It is basically a shortbread cookie. So I followed her recipes we saw and made the shortbread dough. And then we just get to be creative. And so I bought these all these flowers from I think Gourmet Sweet Botanicals it's called. You can also find them in some grocery stores.
Wait, do you have to buy them from the grocery? Can I just pick them out of my garden?
You can, and actually her book has a whole list of what you can eat and all that kind of stuff. You can. It was just easier to do it this way.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
yes, you can. These are violas, which are around. You could get pansies, little daisies. So here's what we're going to do. All we do is we have this shortbread dough, and I'm just doing these 3-inch rounds, and then you can just start decorating them with
Oh,
the flowers.
okay.
And then they're gonna bake, so go for it.
Okay, so I just take a flower.
Yeah, and I got even some herbs like thyme.
Do you push it in?
You can just press it a little bit, but we'll press it right before we
Okay.
put them in the actual
Oh, this
freezer.
is fun. It's kind of like creating your
Yeah.
own art. I kind of always think it's interesting. I mean, I think flowers are fun and they're pretty when people
Right.
cook with them. But I also am like, really? I mean, are flowers for decor or food? But
Right.
I really like. No, I
This
don't
is
like this
fun.
piece of thyme. That's
And you
messing
can
with me.
obviously eat all of these. Also a little micro flower. Tastes a
All
little
right,
bit.
I'll try a flower. Let's try.
That one tastes a little bit peppery. Some of them taste more floral or citrus. Some of them not so good.
I mean, honestly, it just tasted like eating a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, that one had a little bit of a like a
Did it?
sour
Like, okay.
aspect to it. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's
they
very
look very
creative.
beautiful though.
Yeah, and all you're gonna do, you should try a cookie, but all
Okay.
you're gonna do when you're done creating is put your paper back on, roll it a little bit to press them.
Okay.
And then you're gonna freeze them for
Put
about
the paper on. Okay,
Yep.
and freeze them.
Freeze them for about 24 hours, because that will then, when you bake them in a hot oven, it'll keep them bright, like these colors.
These are beautiful. They
mean,
really
they look
are
pretty,
beautiful,
right?
and they are delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is really good shortbread.
It is good shortbread, I mean, and that's what really matters is the cookie. And then you have a
Man.
pretty design.
And you have a pretty design. All right, fabulous. This is great.